that you also face such problems which I was facing that time. I was a Bengali girl, my parents were Bengali, the culture of my family was Bengali. We used to speak in Bengali with each other. My parents used to watch only Bengali TV serials. My father used to read only Bengali newspapers. I didn't have a lot of books in English in my house, and I didn't have one single friend with whom I can speak in English. Guys, welcome back to today's video, and today I'm going to talk about how I learned up this English language. And if you're thinking why I'm talking about this, then have a look on my community section, you will understand it better. And yes, I will be making videos not only on beauty, I will be making videos on English speaking, I will be making videos on personality development, and I will be talking about relationships also. And I hope whatever I'm telling you today will help you a bit to understand that you can also speak in English. Now you need to understand one thing, that I'm not a pro in English, and you shouldn't be thinking that I'm someone who has a great command over this language and I'm going to guide you, I'm going to teach you. It's just not like that. I'm your friend and I will be sharing my opinions, my views and my experience, which will definitely guide you, which will definitely help you to improve your English. But before I start, I would like to introduce myself to all of you in a proper way. You should be knowing little bit about my background. I think it is going to help you a bit more. I'm going to talk about my educational background, which is going to help you to understand that if I can speak in English, then you can also speak in English. Now, I belong from West Bengal. My hometown is Kharagpur and the district is Mednapur. I used to study in a convent school initially. Till class 4 I studied there. The name of the school is St. Agnes, which is really a famous school, and I'm very fortunate to study over there. Then something happened that my father took a decision to transfer me to a Bengali medium school. Those days people used to think that if you study, there was a rule actually, if you study in Delhi board, then for your further studies when you join a college, then your marks will be deducted. So this was my father's concern, and that's the reason he transferred me to a Bengali medium school. I was in St. Agnes that time. I was really small, and I used to love that language, the English language, but I was not able to speak in that language. I had 3-4 friends and we were all Bengali, and whenever we used to get little bit time and we used to see the sisters are not in front of us, nobody is there, teachers are not there, we used to only talk in Bengali. But I used to love the language. When I used to look at the didis and how they were so fluent and flawless in English, I wanted to speak like them, but I couldn't ever speak like them. And then when I was transferred to the new school, when I went over there, very funny thing happened. Not exactly funny, but something happened in the very first day that till date I remember that incident. I went to that new Bengali school of mine to give an admission test. There I met one girl. Her name was Tanushree. I am just telling like that. I don't know that whether she will watch this video or not, but her name was Tanushree, and she was a very outspoken girl. On the other hand, I was someone who was very introvert. Till date I am very introvert. I can't speak too much. I take a lot of time to get along with someone. So she asked me 2 questions. The first thing she asked me, she knew that I was from one English medium school, and she asked me, can you tell me what do we call a cup in Bengali? I didn't know the answer. I was blank. I remained quiet. Then she asked me one more question. Do you know what a chair is called in Bengali? Again I was quiet because I didn't know the answer. I was just blank, And then she told me the answers, and she gave me the answer that a cup is known as a peala in Bengali, and one chair is known as a aram kedara in Bengali. Now I understand one thing so clearly, that though I am a Bengali, there are so many things that I do not know in Bengali, because Bengali is a very rich language, and so is English. Language is always tough. I do believe that Now next what happened, I completed my class 12 and then I joined college. I took botany as my subject, and when I was pursuing my BSc in botany, I thought about it, that how to learn up this English language. Okay, now there were a lot of problems. I am sure that you also face the same kind of problem, that I was a Bengali girl, right? I am a Bengali girl. My parents were Bengali. The culture of this family was Bengali. My father used to read Bengali newspapers. We used to watch only Bengali TV soaps, and I didn't have one single friend who could speak to me in English. So you can understand these were the hurdles, and I have to go through it. In the midst of all these things, only two things helped me a lot. That time I was not aware of this, but now I understand that. One thing was that my father used to love to watch Hollywood movies. Along with him, I also used to sit and watch the movies with him, and those days the movies didn't have subtitles. To understand the movie better, my father used to play the movie twice and I used to sit and watch. Okay, and one more thing, that my father used to love to listen to music, and now also he does that. He loves to listen to Rabindra Sangeet as well as the classic English songs. So I used to listen to that also. Watching movies and listening to English songs, my vocabulary was increasing, but I wanted to speak to someone and that was not happening at all. So what I did, I started talking to myself in front of the mirror. I used to close the door and used to start talking to myself. I used to look into my eyes and then I used to speak. I believe if you can do this, if you can look into your eyes and speak, it is going to make you a very, very confident person. I strongly believe in this, you should try. And I started doing this, and nobody used to know that I was doing this until date. Very few people know that I used to do this. I have told this thing to my husband only, and I was doing this. And my father that I wanted to read an English newspaper daily, and it happened, the paperman used to come and give the newspaper. But to be very honest, it didn't help me a lot, but it helped me in some other way. Now this is the part which I am disclosing to all of you, and let me tell you one thing, guys, this thing helped me the most. Now in the newspaper I used to see some advertisement. Now let me tell you one more thing. At that time I completed my graduation, okay, and I was doing my post graduation. I was doing my MSc, okay, and I used to see all these advertisement, all the job interviews. Basically those jobs were for the BPO, means call center, and there were interviews held in Kharagpur, there were interviews held in Mednapur. So I knew one thing, that I am not going to leave my MSc in between, and my father will never allow me to join a call center. But I wanted to give the interviews actually, because only if I attend one interview I will get a person in front of me who speaks to me in English, and I have to respond to him. Doesn't matter I'm taking up the job or not. I wanted to talk to someone. I don't know how you're feeling by listening to this, but this is something very, very crucial in my life, which helped me a lot, to boost my confidence, and helped me a lot to learn up this language. And the most important thing is, no matter how much you learn about English, the main thing is you have to speak in English. I am sure that you know a lot, but do you speak in English? That is the problem which I was facing. Whatever I was learning, I need to practice it, right? And I can't speak to my friends in English. I was not able to speak to my parents in English, but I needed someone with whom I have to speak in English. So I just started going for all these interviews, and to be very honest, I got a lot of jobs for call centers, but yes, I didn't go. But this helped me to a great extent to learn up this English language. I was about to finish my MSc. That time I thought of, taking up a spoken English course, and I told my father I have to tell everything to him. And then I looked for some institute in Kharagpur, but I was not very much convinced the way they were teaching. They were only focusing on the grammar portion. Most of the institute do this, but I really understood by that time that now I have to speak in English. Whatever I know, I have to implement that thing. Then I searched for different institutions in papers, and then I got one institute which is named as George Telegraph. Many of you might be knowing this. And then I convinced my father that I will be going to Kolkata and I'll be staying there and I will be taking up this course. Okay, my father said. Then I went for one interview. First you have to give an interview. Okay, so I went for that interview. I went with my father, and then there was a madam and she interviewed me. She was very fluent in English. She was so flawless. I was like moved by the way she was speaking actually. And then she told there was a written test and there was an oral test. Then she told my father that she has no problem with her fluency. She has to only work for the grammar portion. Okay, little bit the preposition I was making mistakes. I make mistakes now also. Okay, so for that there was a course that was the minimum course of 3 months. I have to go through that course, and I wanted to do that, and I did that actually. After that I started looking for jobs, and then I got my first job in a very reputed school which is in Kolkata. I'm not going to name that school, but it is a very good school. This was an Anglo-Indian school, and I got on in that school. I was so happy, and I got that ambience back again in my life, the ambience which I used to miss so much. And I joined as a biology teacher. I used to teach the students of class 8. Even I used to teach the class 4 children. So I was just so happy. But this journey from nothing to something, I didn't achieve a lot, but whatever I achieved, I enjoyed this journey. This journey was full of ups and downs, and at times I felt that there is no hope. I can't learn of this language, but I really wanted to. So I do believe that this story of mine has helped you a lot to understand that if I can speak in English, you can too. Guys, I will be coming up with many videos which is going to help you and guide you to learn to speak in English fluently and flawlessly. But it is not any rocket science, that it will happen immediately. It's not going to happen like that. Everything take a course of time. But I'd like to tell you something about you only, that do you know one thing, that you can speak in English, okay? And the thing is that, which I do believe, that you know a lot about this English language. Knowing something and practicing something is a totally different thing. You have heard about my story, where I was coming to know a lot of things, but I was not implementing it. Till then it didn't happen. Okay, so whatever you know, try to implement it somewhere. Try to speak to someone. It is very important. It is really important. It is going to boost your confidence. And one more thing, I don't want to make this video actually too lengthy. When you are speaking to someone, don't focus only on the grammatical rules. Okay, the grammar is not important when you are speaking. You need to know the words. Okay, simple words. You need to know the words, and you have to have the flow. Grammar is not needed. So don't think about the rules and regulation of verb and adverbs and nouns. Don't think about that. Only speak, and you are good enough, I am telling you. So if you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on my next video. Till then, tata, take care, bye bye.